Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, I got a post here by Genfinity. Think you're going to want to see this. So they say, Reserve Bank of Australia selects Hedera technology as core infrastructure in Project Acacia. 24 use cases, 19 real-world transactions, fixed income, private markets, trade receivables. Built by hashgraph. HBAR, tokenized asset infrastructure. AP+, settlement coordination. hgraph, interoperability layer. Utilia, institutional wallets. Private network, public interoperability as needed. Australian Payments Plus, Hedera Council member. Digital assets on live national payment rails. Very impressive, and for the guys who've been following me for long enough, you know that I've started to say Acacia right now, so shout out to the ones who let me know that I was saying that wrong and absolutely butchering it. But yeah, I've got a post here from a fellow influencer, Marco Salzman. So once again, I'm going to always shout him out because he does great content. So Marco, that's MarcoSalzmann 80 on X, so give him a follow. Always does good content, and he's done a real great breakdown here, so I'm going to go through this. Australia is testing real digital money at national payment scale, and Hedera technology is in the stack. Project Acacia is an initiative led by the Reserve Bank of Australia and the Digital Finance CRC, with support from ASICS and APRA and the Australian Treasury. That alone matters, because it signals regulated oversight. This is not a crypto pilot, this is a government-led digital asset experiment built to work inside the existing financial system. Australian Payments Plus, in brackets AP Plus, is involved as the operator of Australia's real-time payments infrastructure. AP Plus processed 1.6 billion transactions in 2024. AP Plus is piloting atomic swaps between digital money types, delivery versus payment for tokenized real-world assets, and integration with national retail payment rails. Utilia has been chosen as the wallet infrastructure provider for Project Acacia, which means user-grade access and key management are being treated as first-class infrastructure, not an afterthought. 2 additional infrastructure providers were highlighted alongside AP Plus use cases. Hashgraph is providing Hashsphere, a private permission network built on Hedera technology for regulated institutions to issue, manage, and move digital assets. hgraph is providing the interoperability layer that enables tokens to move between networks while maintaining auditability. That is exactly the kind of design regulated markets ask for. Put together, this looks like an emerging stack: real-time payment rails, tokenized assets, compliant custody, and wallet infrastructure, private networks, regulated issuance, and interoperability between networks. Okay, real great post there from Marco. Shout out to you. Yeah, guys, it's getting big. It's getting big. So Project Acacia, well, should I say the Reserve Bank of Australia? They've basically chosen Hedera ultimately. Yes, this is huge news now, so it looks like this is what they're going to be using completely for this project, because I believe there was testing of other projects, and because I believe there was testing other networks in the beginning, it wasn't just Hedera, but they've ultimately chose to go with Hedera. We've got here now, basically the whole of Australia going into a level of adoption on Hedera. That's ultimately what we're looking at here. This is huge, guys. This is huge, and this is where you can start to see like the unfolding of this technology becoming widely adopted. Like, we're slowly but surely seeing it. And I know for a lot of people, they keep looking at the price, and that's where their head is at. But this is the kind of stuff that is going to bring value at the end. This is the kind of stuff that will bring all the stuff that you've been hoping for price wise and stuff like that. When I look at like where we are in the crypto industry as a whole, I just liken it to thinking about if you was holding, for example, like Facebook or Amazon in the early days. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's a video of I forgot the guy's name who owns Amazon. Jeff Bezos, is it? I believe it's Jeff Bezos. And there's an actual video of him in the very early 90s when he had Amazon. and it was like just showing you his office, and it was literally like a really tiny office, and he wrote Amazon on a piece of card and just had it stuck up on the wall. Like, that's how he started off, and it's laughable to think of at the time, but look where he took it to. And so this is where, like, I think with this kind of stuff, you've got to see the vision, because for a lot of people, they might have invested in Amazon in the very early stages, and they might have been, you know, looking at this and thinking, this isn't going to go anywhere. But look at where it's got to in the end. Amazon is an absolute powerhouse now. And so this is where, when I look at these developments that's going on with Hedera, like, people might just be thinking, well, why is the price not going up? But it's like, guys, like, in time, this should be the kind of thing that's going to make the price go exponentially higher. You know, like, this is the kind of adoption that we're talking about on a mass scale. Like, this is absolutely massive. So to me, I just look at this and I'm thinking, you know, that the bricks are being laid, as I always say. Like, this is that one step closer to all the things that are going to bring value. And look, I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe once we get the Clarity Act and, like, all the institutions can really start getting involved properly, maybe that might be the catalyst. Maybe it might take a bit more time, but I just think we're ultimately in a position where if you're holding the right assets, the value is going to come at some point, like, because we can see everything that's going on. So these cryptos, if you're in the right ones, and I personally believe HBAR is one of them, like, the value will come eventually, in my opinion, because this type of stuff that's going on, like, this is valuable stuff. This is clearly valuable technology to the Reserve Bank of Australia. This is huge for them, right? And the many other use cases that I've shown you that Hedera can do and the services it can provide. So yes, like, to me, I think it's a big deal personally. I really do. And I just try and say to you guys, like, I think it's one of these where you've got to just understand that you've got to be in this for the long haul, right? And the long haul might not be so long. Like, if you compare it to, for example, you invest in it in a stock, or if you was invested in like a property, you'd be waiting a lot longer to get the kind of profit that you can get in crypto. That is just the truth. Even with how the bull run has been so far, I know it's not been that great, but whether we do have the bull run, you know, all season rally or not, you still can get a lot more value out of crypto right now than you can many other asset classes. That is the truth. So yeah, real great stuff to see here, and this is absolutely massive. I'll definitely keep an eye on this, but as you can see, digital assets on live national payment rails. Couldn't have put it better myself. Real great stuff to see here. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.